Hello everyone, and welcome to card number 2 in the Valentine's Day card series, or my Valentine's Day card series. So for today's card, we're going to be using the MFT Love die. So we're going to be using this, as well as some 110-pound cardstock as our base, and some vellum. So first thing I want to do, this is going to be a top folding card. It's kind of the only way to really use this die. So I'm going to go ahead and, oh sorry, my nose is super itchy right there. I'm going to go ahead and score this at 5.5, so this will be a A2 size card, top folding size card. So this has just been trimmed down from an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. And it's super thick, so I'm really going over the crease to make sure that it's nice and creased, I guess is the word. And I'm going to take my Teflon bone folder here and score that, or burnish that down, because again, it is a very thick cardstock. I'm also going to kind of fix the edge here. And I can see that my card was just a little bit off, so I'm just going to trim the overhang here. Actually, I won't, well, I need to? Let me see. I've never used this die, or have not used this die yet. So it will be interesting. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and give it a little trim so that it's right height. So I'm not sure why it did not. Oh. I forgot to open it up, so of course it didn't cut right. Creased into the area, so I gotta, there we go. It's a much thicker cardstock, so it doesn't want to cut like it's supposed to. That's okay. This can be the back side of the card. Alright. And now I'm going to take my die and line it up where I want to. Let me get the other stuff out of the way here. Ooh. And I think I'd like it a little more down towards the bottom. That way I have room for a sentiment. So I'm going to take some Post-it tape here. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I'm way out of camera range there. I'm actually going to use my grid mat to line this up. So I'm lining the bottom part of the die up with the line right here, just so that I know that it is straight and my card base is straight as well. Oops, I guess maybe no it's not. No. This would help if I opened it up, so I'm only lining up the front side. It's been a long day, long week. Okay, so I think I want it to be about 3 inches. No, it's too high. About 2 inches, or squares, I guess. From, or 1 inch. That would be 1 inch. Duh, 1 inch. And then I'm gonna line that up and center that and stick that down. And I'm going to take it over to my die cutting machine, die cut it out, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I've got all of my pieces, including all the die cut pieces, or the pieces in the die. I'm just going to go ahead and hopefully pop that off. Come on. I ran it through twice because, again, thicker cardstock. I wanted to make sure that they're picked up. So I love that. So we're going to be using some, let me clear off my table there. I'll be using some vellum. And this is just this fun heart vellum that I found in my stash. And we're going to trim down just a bit, just enough to kind of cover the back. Now this will show on the inside of the card, but I'm okay with that. I did think about having it cover the entire backside, but I don't like the way that looked. So I'm just going to trim it down. So let's see. Trim it to right there. Right under that row of hearts there. Actually, we're going to go just above. Try and make it as straight as I can. Okay. Perfect. But I think I do need to trim off one row here because it's not straight and I want it to be neat. Oops. I apologize if I am off camera. Okay. I want that to go end to end. And it still is just not lining up the way I want. Let's trim that piece off. See if I can get it to line up straight now. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So for this side, I'm actually going to take a pencil and mark it. I don't know why I'm doing that. The card is 4 1/4 wide. Right? Yeah. I'm okay, I'm okay. But just so I don't mess up, I'm going to use my big trimmer because it shows the 4 1/4 measurement. I know in my luck, I'd mess it up. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and trim that down and make sure that fits width-wise. We know it fits height-wise. Nope, it needs to be a little shorter, I guess. Okay. See? Even my card width is not quite where it's supposed to be. Perfect. Okay. Now, give me just 1 second. I have to go find my glue. I took it out of my room. Hang on, 1 second. Okay, I'm going to be using multimedia matte. Since the adhesive will be on the inside of the card, it won't be so noticeable because not too many people will be looking. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this over and make sure I have the right side. It's hard to tell which side for vellum sometimes. Okay, this is the side I want in the front. So I'm actually going to do a line, maybe. Let me find some scrap here. Sure, there we go. Okay. I'm going to do a line here on the inside of the card. Let me adjust that. Right at the top here. And then in each of the letters. And then I'll also do a line on, oops, got something there. The top of the vellum as well. Just to ensure that it stays down. In fact, this one will actually get a whole thing of vellum because it goes all the way to the bottom there. line it up with the corner here and make sure that it lines up just where I want it. Perfect. Give it just a little bit of a squish down. Actually, squishing upwards so the glue goes more inside than out. But if it does go on the outside, that's okay. I'm just going to get my big lawn fawn block here to help hold that down while it has a chance to set up. I seem to have gotten whatever cold my kids had. Ugh. Okay. And we're also going to be using this sentiment, Happy Valentine's Day, from the Simon Says Stamp Paper Hug stamp set. And I think we're going to do, let's see, we'll stamp it out to see what I like better while we give that just a second to dry there. I don't want black because that can be kind of harsh. It's a very soft card today, so I want to do, you know, kind of more pink. So this is Simon Says Stamp Pale Blush Pink. So I'm going to stamp that out here on some scratch paper. I'm going to zoom in. Oops. Hopefully I didn't put my hand in front of the camera. Oh, oops. It would help if I actually push down all the way, right? Okay, so we'll give that a second to kind of do its thing. Simon Says Stamp ink is one of those inks that it smooths out as it dries, and this is some lightweight cardstock, so it's not a super big deal. We're also going to go with Cupcake and see if we like that one any better. Get something to wipe this off so I don't have any cross-contamination. Really need to remember to get my lawn fawn wipe. So this is Doodlebug's pigment ink, and this is Cupcake. I haven't used this ink in a while, so it might be a little dried out. Hopefully not. I think it is. But I do have some Memento inks. I got Angel Pink, and we're also going to try the Rosebud. Or try Rosebud, not the Rosebud. So just wipe off stamp. So the pale blush is looking a little more beige than pink. So I'm not sure I like that one. So this is the Rosebud from Memento. It's a dewdrop. Ooh, very bright. Very, very bright. But that might be the way to go. Had a little fuzz on there, but that's okay. And then this is Angel Pink. So we did Rosebud, not Angel Pink. You know what, give me a second to see what other inks I have. I'll be right back. Okay, we're going to be going with Doodlebug's pigment ink, and this is Bubblegum. Oops. So I'm going to be using that one. It was a nice in-between between the Rosebud and the Cupcake for Doodlebug. I like this one the best. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to stamp that out more towards the top so there's plenty of room to write. I'm just going to hopefully ink this up. I'm not using my Misty. So I think we're going to do Actually, let's see. Yeah, we'll do it more towards the top. So I'm just gonna line. Oh, let me zoom out for you guys so you guys can at least see something. Just gonna line that up, and I'm gonna leave it there just for a second, just to ensure that it transfers. There we go. Okay, so that is our card for today. So it's a nice, let me zoom back out, nice soft white card. And I love the vellum. I think it just gives it a little something extra. So there's our card for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.